So, Shanquella Robinson went to Cabo with these friends on October 28th, and they were there for 24 hours, but she did not return home. The Mexican officials are saying there is no clear evidence of foul play. The autopsy report is saying that she had a broken neck and a cracked spine, which is a severe spinal injury, okay? The Mexican officials stated on their report that she was found unconscious in her living room, okay? 7 people checked into the villa. 1 person called the concierge, which that person called a doctor, which they tried to resuscitate Shanquella. It is stated that she died 15 minutes after her injury, okay? That's important. On her death certificate, it says, there's a box that's checked. It says accidental or violent death. And it's checked, so it's not clear as to what they meant to check, the accidental part or the violent death part. Now, if you guys saw the video of them fighting, Shanquella and another woman, I believe it's her, there was a man who was recording and he's like, why won't you fight back? And Shanquella is like, no. The real question was, why are you fighting her naked and she's not fighting back? It's time to end this. I am very afraid for this generation. I'm very afraid for these so-called friends. I feel as if these days it is perfectly fine to be solo bolo. Now, some people are saying it's jealousy. Some people are saying that there might have been an issue before coming to Cabo. Now, when you're booking a trip, it can get really hectic. Everybody's trying to chip in, everybody's trying to pay. Some people's, cards aren't working because now they're somewhere else in a different country. I'm not saying what the issue was, I'm just speculating. But at this point, I have more questions than I have answers. Where were the other friends when this was happening? No one wanted to speak up and stop this. And then to come to my mother's house, Khalil, and then 2 other females, to come to my mother's house and sit in her face and tell her that I died of alcohol poisoning. There was no mention of alcohol poisoning on either of the death certificates, okay? On any of the reports, I didn't see anything of alcohol poisoning. And even a lot of her friends chimed in from social media to say that they have been out drinking with Shanquella and she's never had alcohol poisoning, maybe a headache or a little hangover, but nothing that extreme. And all of these adults are telling different stories. I honestly feel like we need to take all of them into questioning. Their bodies need to be photographed. The women's hands need to be photographed to see if anyone has any cuts or marks or anything. When you're fighting someone, hitting them repeatedly, you're gonna have some kind of injury to yourself. Stay tuned for part 2.
Y'all, this Shanquella Robinson story just keeps getting more and more bizarre. So not only did these people murder this girl in Cabo, Mexico, okay, and then was able to party while this girl was laying out dead. They left her in Cabo, okay, while they flew back home. But now, allegedly, the streets are saying that the woman that she was fighting was this big fella right here. She was fighting a whole man, one of the girls. Apparently, a lot of the dudes that she was with, they were the girls. Which made a lot of sense. Because I was like, what regular dudes is going to let women fight to death? Now we got the answer. Big fella right here.
A layover in Dallas Fort Worth, Texas at 10. So, what it was 6 to 9. Anyway, I got on my flight to Cabo at 11 o'clock. As y'all seen in the post before this, it take 3 hours to get to Cabo. Meanwhile, all this stuff happened on Friday. I don't know nothing of it, don't know nothing about it, don't know why it happened. Boom. So I'm thinking I'm gonna turn up. My birthday was the last week, October 22nd. Y'all can see that because I've been on my page. So I'm like, let me extend my birthday and I'm gonna go to this trip. Cause I got asked to go on the trip in June, but I didn't reply because I didn't know what I was doing for my birthday since the next birthday was the next week after mine. So, where I was at? Oh, yes, I left on Saturday. The trip was from Friday to Monday. October 28th, 29th, 30th. 31st going home. Didn't even make it there. So I get off my flight around like 2:16 Mexico time. I guess we 2 hours ahead. 2:16 p.m. I make a phone call. To everybody who were there. Like, I need the address. So during this phone call, that's the first time I heard that Quilla wasn't feeling good. They told me that Quilla was sick and she was showing signs of alcohol poisoning. And they got that because one of their friends told them that they were seeing signs. So she was showing symptoms of alcohol poisoning. But I didn't know it was a fight. Hold on. I got my Bible. Yeah, I'm gonna put this blunt down, cause I'm not lying. I'm not gonna lie on that. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not saving nobody's ass. I'm not protecting my ass. I'm just coming here to keep it real, cause y'all in my DMs going crazy and all this, posting my address and stuff like, yeah, go there if y'all want, but it's not gonna be pretty. But when I got there, it took us an hour. My taxi driver, it took us an hour to get to the villa because it was traffic. I don't know why. So I got to the villa around 3:26. I instantly, as soon as I go in there, I go to Quilla. Quilla didn't leave my side, none of that, till the nurse came. But I had a layover and
I don't know who's gonna release it. I don't know where it's gonna come from. But from a person in the room told someone, and this person that contacted us today, I vetted them. They are legit. Their story is true. They proved to me that they was connected to these people. That Winter, Donovan, the one that is recording, in the video I just showed you all, to the right, is said to have put her arms around Shanquella's neck and body slammed her, and Shanquella never got back up. Now, these facts will come out once there are charges.